because I want to go live. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Y'all heard? And it may, let's see. It may need some heat. It may need some heat, y'all. Just saying. And I don't know if anyone's even going to show up either, but that's okay. Because sometimes people are busy. And I just streamed last night for an hour, and if you can't find it, that's because I had to make it private. Sorry, it's going to be a little loud. See if that did the trick. Almost. I don't want to break any more pegs because I would literally be donezo at that point. That's how you get an arm back on, if you were wondering, by the way. Just some heat and a little bit of pressure. Because I don't know if anyone's watching right now, but I spent one of my live streams digging one shoulder out of this Peter B. Parker. And then I spent another hour separately off stream digging the other shoulder out. And when I got it out and I tried to push it in to Sammy Boy here's butterfly joint, the fucking peg broke, which is right here. So the peg broke. So that meant that I had to figure out a fix. So, hi, stop motion guy. Welcome. I had to figure out a fix. And the screw fix is, well, I didn't do it. My girlfriend did it. I was like, sweetie, I broke my toy. Could you help me fix it, please? So, 5 people now. Hit like, please, y'all. So this is what I'm working on. And I just got an email I got 2 emails today. One email was from Hasbro Pulse saying, oh, we canceled your Maximum Spider-Man order for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why they canceled my Maximum Spider-Man. I have it pre-ordered elsewhere, and it's still up for order. So I went to try and order it, and it won't let me process the order. So I don't know if Hasbro hates me for talking ish or what. But that's the Sam head that I painted. And I've got a replacement head coming that's better. But it doesn't look too terrible. I did a pretty decent job with it for not really having painted a 1/12 scale head before. But the one that's coming looks much closer to that Dean. So they'll fit together better. And hopefully by the time I get that other Sam, I'll have this in there. I mean, so what I'm probably gonna have to do, because the screw is so much longer, and oh shit, it already started to go in there. Is, well, actually, I don't know. Let's see. I may have to. Oh shit. It may be too long. Nope. I don't know. It may be too long. That screw may be slightly too long. Oh, fuck. You see, that's what she told me not to do. But it's okay. Actually, I can just screw it in more. And I think that'll fix the problem. So when you're doing this, pay attention to your girlfriend that fixes it and says, it needs to set, so you probably shouldn't try to force it in, because then you'll end up in this scenario where you have to screw it back on like an idiot in front of everybody. So, Yeah, don't be like me, y'all. The most impatient bee on YouTube right now. Like I'm a very instant gratification person, which is why I made that live stream last night to be like, yo, I need to vent about this. And we got a little, how's it going, Richard? What's up, Jeff? Um, got a little rowdy in that, no pun intended, in that live stream. So had to private that ish. And that's just how it goes sometimes. And now my girlfriend's gonna be mad at me. She's gonna be so freaking mad at me. Because I did that. But I won't tell her if you don't, and if we fix it, it's not really gonna be a problem. So don't tell my girlfriend, y'all, that I literally, it's getting back on there. I'm getting it. I'm just doing it off camera because it's easier that way for me to catch the angle that I need. So I'm an idiot is what we've established on these little random live streams, is that I fuck shit up all the time. And, you know, it's okay to fuck shit up as long as you're able to fix said fucked up shit. So if we can fix it, then I don't see a problem. And it's going on there. I just very slowly screwing it back on that peg. And then I'll know that I can't really fiddle with Sammy Boy's arm because he's kind of a lame duck when it comes to that regard. Moose is a duck. I don't know if any of y'all in the chat watch Supernatural, but literally my favorite show of all time. So that's why I'm making these custom characters, because no one's ever made 1/12 Supernatural figures, at least for retail. So us little nerds with our pipe dreams gotta step up and make them. And think I'm fixing the arm. It's almost there. He may just have one puffy shoulder coming out. Or, there we go. I did it. So that shoulder's in for the most part. I should have put a little bit of blue tack in there for stability, but it seems like I may not need that. So if we just keep screwing that shoulder peg in deeper. And I did have a set of needle nose pliers. That's how I did all of this, Jeff. So it looks like a dog did it, but no, that was Rowdy. That was Riley. She did it with a pair of pliers and a lot of determination. All right, so we're going to say that the shoulder is on, and I'm going to put Sammy's jacket back on, hopefully, without much trauma to me or my viewers, because Lord knows we've had enough trauma recently happening everywhere, so we don't need more, we need less. So let's get his jacket on. Fuck, come on. Come on, Sammy. Need your jacket. Need your jacket, buddy. We got this, we got this. If I heated the plastic up, it'd be easier, but you know me. Actually, you know, I'm not going to say that, Bryce. You know, I'm not an idiot. So, you can say that all you want in your room. There we go. Look at that, y'all. Sammy's got matching shoulders, because if you remember last time we live streamed, he had these dark green shoulders. Now, we've got these shoulders that are the right color. And maybe that one's a little too wide off, but I don't really care because I can just keep screwing that in there and fixing that. And it actually articulates. So my Sammy's not dead. Where's his other hand? I need his other arm. Here it is. That is Dean behind Sam. Yes, Jared. I'm making Sam and Dean. It's Okay, we're getting the algorithm is pushing me. No habla Brazil. No, America. Unfortunately. Hit the like button, y'all. My girlfriend's in here like, why is he together? She's mad at me. I told you y'all she'd be, but she didn't even see what happened, so she can't really be mad at me. She doesn't know. Rhea doesn't know. Rhea doesn't know. There we go. Look at that, y'all. So the screw trick works. We've got our Sammy fixed. There they go. We've got Sam and Dean fully together now, at least. I do still need, and I have to get that shoulder in. I'll have to like make that screw hole deeper. Huh. Screw hole. But other than that, I'd say they look pretty good. I know my paint job on Sam's head isn't the best. But recognizable at the very least. And here's the Colt. So let me give him the Colt real quick. Hey, out of tragedy, we still get our finished custom figures. Are they perfectly intact now like I wanted? No. But look at that. Still works. Still awesome. Just like my viewers. Just like my channel members when I have them. Because we're going to have channel memberships by I swear, by the time D Amazing is on Saturday, we're going to have channel memberships. Yeah, the ending, Jared. So I'd been watching Supernatural since I was 15 years old. I'm 34 now, and it ended in what 2020. So it ran for 15 years. It ran for half of my life. The last episode of Supernatural, I was a fucking sobbing mess. My girlfriend was in the other room sleeping, and all of a sudden, what happens, and I just go just sobbing, just dry heaving, all this stuff. And my girlfriend comes out, she's like, who died, what happened? And I'm like, don't say that. So yeah, Supernatural, definitely my favorite show. I don't know what my life would have been for 15 years without that show on the air. And that's not a show that I would binge the season. I would watch it week to week on the CW app and other shit because I needed to know what was happening to my boys. And not apparently. So Jensen Ackles was already on The Boys. Bobby was already on The Boys. No stop motion guy. I don't have members yet. So that'll be free. I think when I do interviews after that point, they will be for members only. Like when Dave comes on for an interview, because he said he would, and I'm going to hold him to it. That'll be for members only. But I'm going to make the memberships as cheap as they can. And I already have some people that said they'd come in and donate some memberships as well. So I don't think you need to worry about seeing the interview. And it would only be locked for 3 days anyway. The replay would be locked. Just like my videos, I'm going to time release my newer stuff behind memberships. And if you don't want to pay for the membership, that's fine. You can just wait 3 days to see the video brand new or whatever. But 7 people watching, I see 3 likes. Let's fix that ratio a little bit. I binged did 2-3 today, watching a week. Oh God, I can only imagine the so in my opinion, Jared, there's only two bad seasons of Supernatural, and you can agree, you can disagree. Give me your opinion because you watched it all at once. I really feel like season 6 and season 8 are the weakest of the show overall, and season 6 is obviously the season after Lucifer, and then season 8 was the Leviathan, and the Leviathan is the stupidest fucking thing. That was the dumbest fucking season. It was horrible that they killed Bobby, and we're like, oh, let's make the Leviathan make an impact, and they're just like, let's kill Bobby, and that was such a dumb decision because they kept him around still after a while on the show as a ghost and whatever. So, they regretted killing Bobby off, and they're just like, well, we can't bring everybody back, can we? But look at my boys. We got old Sam and Dean here. So I'm gonna have to do some photography. I wish that head sculpt was here. It's probably gonna come in a month. It's gonna take a while to ship. But when I do get that other head sculpt, I will be doing not a live stream or whatever. I'll be doing a full video, breaking down all the stuff. And you know what? I didn't show this on the live stream last time, but this is another thing that I made for them. So my girlfriend printed this box here, and I painted it up. I put the pentagram, I painted the wood paneling. And I've got all of their hunting accessories and extra hands and shit they would need in here. So we have, of course they need these. Of course they need these. We have fake badges for Sam and Dean here. So they definitely need those. We got some Molotovs. Those are much needed as a hunter. So we got those. We got 2 bloody machetes for beheading vampires. Because, you know, lots of vampires in the supernatural world. In fact, I don't want to talk about the last episode of Supernatural. We got a rock salt shotgun. Just a rock salt shotgun. Doo-doo. Sorry. It's not a 1911. Dean has his 1911. Sam had the Colt. I do need to make the Demon Blade, but that's just a regular handgun they can use. There's a hatchet they can use. That's from one of the G.I. Joes. There's a ice pick technically for them. A bunch of extra hands for hunting stuff. Hunting people, hunting things. Hunting things, saving people. It's the family business. That's what I was trying to say. That's what the Colt. So that is a Colt. I'm not going to say that's what the Colt. This is a Colt that they sent me 2 copies of, and I had to cut it down and modify it and make it look like, well, it's a little bit different, but I had to make it look like the Colt. So I changed that up, painted it up, tried to detail it. I obviously couldn't get the carving in the handle of the Colt, but it is what it is. Some more handguns. I need to find out what Sammy's handgun is and find someone that's 3D printed it, or just make a file ourselves. Hey, Robert. So thanks for the shout out. Don't get in trouble at work. So this one, I just used some Walmart acrylic paint, and I didn't paint Dean. So Dean, and then the eyes were water slide that my girlfriend put on. Dean is obviously much better. And I do, like I said, I do have a better Sam head sculpt coming that'll match this Dean, because my painting skills are not up to snuff with whoever painted that Dean. But it's not the worst. I tried to get his moles and stuff on there because Jared Padalecki has a couple moles. That's why those brown marks are there. But thank you. So Sam doesn't look terrible. It's just I want him to look better, because he can always look better. And then for whatever reason, I don't know why this is in there, but they had some sushi in there with their weapons, so it probably went bad already. Where'd the Colt go? It's in here. So yeah, I made them a little weapons box for if we ever eventually get a 1/12 scale baby. Like, I doubt it, but it would be nice. It would be nice if we did. So yeah, that's their little weapons box for the boys here. And, you know, I just, I thought I'd hop on another live stream, because the last one, a bunch of people were on here and watching me tear that Spider-Man apart. And I wanted y'all to see the end result of tearing that Spider-Man apart, which is my quote-unquote finished Sam, even though he's not quite finished. But Kansas intensifies in the background. Carry on. Show. Dean does need a big burger or some pie. I think I could get some pie for Dean. Yeah, Sam and Dean was my favorite, obviously. Like, Jensen Ackles, oh my God, he's so hot. Like, I can't understate that. I mean, look, sacrifices were definitely made to get my Sam together, but Spider-Man got a belly anyway. And I have the one from or is it Across? The second Spider-Man movie with the full Spider-Man suit. So if I really wanted to, if I really needed to put in the effort, I could take this part, put, you know, his pants back on, and I could swap the legs in the bottom torso of that other Spider-Man and have a version of lazy Peter B. Parker. Um, but in fact, let me grab that Spidey because he's just sitting here. This is the one I'm talking about. So I have this one. So I only got this one. This one really for the head sculpts, A, and for the jacket and shoulders, B, because I wanted them for Sam, because that's the right color of jacket and size. And that's the thing, like, I could have just slapped these on any old body and been like, yeah, that's fine. But Jared Padalecki is taller. He's taller than Jensen Ackles. So I needed a bigger body for Sam. So I used, this is Talos's body. And the thing about the Talos body was that the head and neck were together. So I had to use the neck from that Thanos Iron Man 2-pack, and I had to invert it. So technically it's upside down, but that's how I got, because the hole that they had for the head sculpt fit the neck. And then I had to cut out to fit the neck peg. But that actually gives him so much more movement. It may look a little awkward, but that's essentially just the Talos body with that little modification gave me the perfect Dean. And yeah, I painted this 1911. So it's got the pearlescent handle. So, that's just Talos with a modded neck from and like I have another random neck just floating around somewhere and I don't know where the fuck I got it. I'm like, whose neck is this? Somebody get your neck. And then this is more of a Frankenstein. So obviously the arms and the jacket are from Peter B that I had to. So this plastic is so hard. Like there was no way to boil and pop those arms out because they were literally buried in this plastic. And I think how that one peg broke was when I was twisting it out and I finally pulled it out. I think it had just been contorted so much that when I tried to push it in, it just broke from the pressure on the shoulder. But regardless, I actually think that shoulder being out works a little bit better because Sam's kind of a broad dude, but it's okay. So this is the Wolverine and Deadpool Logan body because that's the only body that's like taller than most movie Marvel Legends figures. So the scale is right. That makes Jared Padalecki like 6, because I think Jensen Ackles is like 6'2", and I think Jared Padalecki is like 6'4" or something like that. They're both freakishly tall, in my opinion, because that either way I'd be looking at. But Sam had to be taller than Dean, so I had to get a bigger body. So I essentially bought a brand new figure just to tear it apart. Oh yeah, they're both showing up in The Boys. So not only do we have Papa Winchester, well, he's not going to come back. I doubt. I mean, maybe he will. Maybe they'll bring Jeffrey Dean Morgan back. Obviously, you can't interact with people. Cass is going to be there. Jared Padalecki is going to be there. Obviously, we have Soldier Boy with Jensen Ackles. And then Bobby was playing the president in The Boys. So yeah, we're having a super... And the thing about that is Eric Kripke, who created Supernatural, is the showrunner on The Boys. So that's why we're getting this amazing reunion of my favorite show on one of my other favorite shows. And The Boys is really good. If you haven't seen The Boys, God, it's crazy how accurate it is to America right now with how that last season went and where everything is going and for this next season, which is the final season. But it was meant to be satire and it's becoming reality. And that's when you're just like, maybe you should re-examine everything that you're doing, world. But it is what it is, I'm not going to be on too long here, maybe not like an hour like usual, but I was excited to get that Sam together because I was so bummed out that I broke it, and then my girlfriend saw it and she was bummed out that I broke it, and she's like, I told you not to do that. And I was like, I know, but you can fix it, right? And of course she could. She fixed it. So that was nice. The Boys is super good. My sister and I have little watch parties for it. Yeah, I try to watch it with my girlfriend. And some episodes she's really into, and then some episodes she's not, which I get it. It's a superhero show. It's hyper violent. It's not really her thing sometimes, but it is funny. And she does like the characters. So that's also a reason why we enjoy it. And right now, tell me what you're watching right now. Because right now I am watching The Righteous Gemstones. I don't know if y'all have seen that show. See, look, there's this... I just got to get this part off, and I'll just keep these legs. If y'all haven't seen The Righteous Gemstones, you should watch it. It's really good. It's Danny McBride, um, the one dude from Workaholics, I forget his name, and then it's got John Goodman as their dad, and they like play a megachurch family who's just completely awful. It's a good show. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna try to get this out. Weak Hero and Devil May Cry. I've never heard of Weak Hero. White Lotus. I need to watch that. I hear it's good. And yeah, Righteous Gemstones. That show's nuts. I can't believe they showed John Goodman hanging dong. Or not John Goodman. Walton Goggins hanging dong. The whole, like, first 2 episodes of the show. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I didn't need to see that. But it is what it is. This is the ball peg that they use is hard. I'll have to probably just somehow dig into this torso to get it out. Already made a trailer for season 2. Yeah, I've seen people talking about that Devil May Cry Netflix show. I was never a Devil May Cry fan as far as the video game, but anime is cool, so maybe I'll have to check it out. It wasn't really my style. I saw this one anime that looks interesting. That's popping. That's on HBO Max. I forget what it's called. Oh, it's called Lazarus or Project Lazarus, and it's like people took this immortality medicine, but it wasn't actually immortality. It's like you're good from everything for 3 years, and then everyone's gonna die. So essentially, they're trying to find the creator of this virus and like reverse engineer it before time is up, and everyone just drops dead. So it seems like an interesting show. I'll have to check it out. It seemed like it was on Adult Swim first, and maybe it's airing on Max now. But since Ranma 1/2 went off for the first part of season 1, and they haven't announced any news, I haven't watched any anime since that. And I tried to start the the Rurouni Kenshin reboot anime, and I haven't gotten around to it looks good. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet because I put it on when my girlfriend was there. Look at this. He's posing up. I can't be late. Whoa. By the way, y'all, Saturday, D-Amazing. If you want someone who really can pose up figures and all that stuff, and we'll have chat asking questions. I may have to have a moderator, like a guest moderator in there for that chat or that stream specifically, just because, you know, I don't want any shenanigans while we got a big guest like D-Amazing on. I just want to give him a good experience, ask him some questions, ask some chat questions, and yeah. So that's why I didn't really care about sacrificing this, is because I had this. And now I'm going to put him back on the shelf. So if you hear me cussing and stuff, it's because I knocked stuff over. Good. I didn't knock anything over. But yeah. I'll have to chat Dan to Dan. I watched, I think, 2 or 3 episodes of Dan to Dan. I wasn't really into it. Same with Chainsaw Man. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes, and I just kind of lost interest. It looks cool. I like the visuals. I like the blood, and that's what I get out of that. If I just want to like clip up some cool Chainsaw Man stuff, and I'll just watch some clips, and I'll be happy with that. Especially considering the SH Figure Arts Chainsaw Man was one of my worst figures last year, so it's kind of a letdown. But regardless, what's up? How's it going? Let me know what's going on in your lives. How you're doing? Little check-in with y'all. Ninja Kumai on Max. Oh, that leveling for Devil May Cry. Yeah, the full Spider-Man suit, Peter B. Parker, is great. You head swap that, and it could work for a comic book Spider-Man. But oh yeah, speaking of, so Hasbro Pulse, I got an email from them this morning saying that they not only did they cancel my Maximum Spider-Man, but they're saying I had only pre-ordered 1, and I had 2 pre-ordered on Hasbro Pulse. He's still up for pre-order, so I don't know what the fuck happened. And I went to go check out again because I'm just going to keep whoever comes first. I'm trying to get 2 so I can do a giveaway on the channel. But if Hasbro cancels it, and Big Bad Toy Store takes forever, I'm going to get the 1 copy I have coming from Amazon and then just wait for the other ones and do a giveaway later instead of right when I get mine, which sucks. But they canceled my Hasbro Pulse Maximum Spider-Man pre-order. And right now, it's not letting me check out. It's saying, oh, we're seeing an error, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what the hell that's about. I have money in my bank account on my credit card, not my credit card, my debit card that's attached. So that goes directly to my bank account just for that reason. I was like, when you want to ship me my Maximum Spider-Man, you try to charge it and take the money and send it to me. And I don't know why they decided to just instead straight up cancel. I'm trying to pick up all these little pieces of plastic because that was a bummer. I know people have their opinions about Maximum Spider-Man. Do I think he's worth $50? Absolutely not. $35 figure. But I also don't think that any of the Spider-Man that we have, as far as the comic book ones, are perfect. Because, like, the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man is just way too big regardless. And the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man is just ever so slightly too short. Like, not in a way that matters to me, but to a lot of people, like, oh, that's a teenage body. And it's like, okay, now with the Maximum Spider-Man being, like, 0.2 inches taller than the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, maybe y'all will understand now that Spider-Man isn't some giant Giga Chad. He's not some 6'2" beefcake. He is a 5'10", kind of skinny, muscular, like think like a runner, a gymnast, or a swimmer. So lithe, flexible, and he's short. He's not a tall guy. He's not even a short king. Like 5'10" is average height. So Spidey is an average height, average athletic build for a person, which makes Renew Your Vows just too big and too beefy. And yeah, I unfortunately have one pre-order on Amazon because I was like, this is my backup. It says April 21st he's coming. If that is the earliest or latest I get him, whatever, April 21st. And apparently, this would be cool. This would be really cool if it all lines up this way. Adam Warlock and Miles Morales and Dakin are also supposed to come from my Amazon pre-order on the 21st. And I don't have Prime anymore. I pre-ordered all this stuff when I still had Prime. So I can't watch Invincibles right now. Oh yeah, the unmasked head sculpt for Renew Your Vows is goated. The one that's coming with the Maximum Spidey is garbage. It's more like Maximum Meth Addict Peter Parker head sculpt. 8 people watching, 3 likes. Let's hit the like button, y'all. Let's get up to 10 likes if you haven't already hit it. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay on too much longer because I haven't eaten breakfast. I just woke up and wanted to fix my Sammy boy here and just you know. Y'all liked watching me tear that Spider-Man apart, so I figured you'd want to see the almost finished product. Like I said, I'll just do a full video when I have the other head sculpt. Now I have these shoulders and jacket I don't know what to do with. I guess I can put this jacket back on the Jimmy Woo that I have on my shelf because I had to get 2 Jimmy Woos because I messed up the first jacket. I cut it to try to get the shoulders to fit through. And now, it's just completely different. So maybe I'll give him his jacket back. And these are just extra shoulders I don't need anymore. So if someone needs a shoulder to lean on, and there's 2 right here. Sorry, that was fucking terrible. But yeah, I think I'm going to hop off here. Thank you for popping in and watching, and the replay on the last one, I don't know why, but like it's got like 400 views on this little live stream. And it's the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man is a good body. I just don't think it's a good body for Spider-Man. On Daredevil, it's perfect because Daredevil's taller than Spider-Man. Daredevil is like 6'0". So like you put that Renew Your Vows body next to the Maximum Spider-Man. And I think, so that's what I'm going to do when I do my comparison. I'll do all the Spider-Man next to each other. And then I'll compare the Renew Your Vows. God, if I ever get him, because like I said, Pulse canceled it. But I'll compare that Maximum Spider-Man next to Renew Your Vows Daredevil body and Deadpool. And I think that those bodies, the Renew Your Vows is perfect for Deadpool and Daredevil. Because they're both like in the 6-foot range. And just not for Spider-Man. I'm glad they made it, because they wouldn't have made that body unless it was something they could slap their Spider-Man tax on. But that's the thing about Marvel Legends is you get one new body and you're bound to get at least 5 or 6 other characters on it. And for me, it's about getting new classic characters in that we haven't had before, or pinless updates of classic costumes that we haven't had since the beginning of the line. So I'm about it. It's cool. So yeah, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new here. Please tune in on Saturday for my D Amazing interview. I want him to feel welcome, and I'm sure people will just see that he's live on my channel and just pop in like a bunch of new people. But I also don't want random trolls to come in and be like, oh. And there's a lot of questions I want to ask him about photography and all that stuff. And I'm sure y'all have questions like about his reviews and about his channel in general. So I'll have to vet them. I'm going to ask him beforehand if there's anything he doesn't want. If he doesn't want asked, like, I know there's rumors that he's retiring, and if he doesn't want to talk about that, we're not going to talk about it. So, you know, just make sure you're subscribed if you're new here. Please go check out that live stream on Saturday. I have a review premiering tomorrow. So Tuesday is my normal drop day, so that day you'll always have a video. And anything else other than my live stream, which I do on Thursdays, which I may not do this week because I have The Amazing coming on Saturday. I may just tie that in and be like, we have a special Saturday rundown, because obviously he's going to be there. Well, thank you, Evil Paul. I'll be looking out for you in the chats. So if you have any questions, make sure you ask them, and I will do my best to articulate them to the GOAT himself, The Amazing. Hello, Judith. We're about to wrap up here, but welcome anyway. If you like Supernatural, that's what I was working on, putting together my almost finished Sammy boy here. So that is what this stream was about for the most part. And now I'm just wrapping up, talking about things they should do. And also, if you want some new toy tubers to watch that will definitely interact with you, that will definitely, you know, like your comments, you can, you know, I have 2 videos up on my channel called Rowdy Rex. Rowdy Recommendations is what it's short for. And there's a bunch of YouTubers there that if you like my content, you're bound to like at least 1 or 2 of theirs. So please go check those out. Go support the smaller channels, because I'm not saying I'm a big channel, but I was, you know, I had under 1,000 subscribers at one point. I had under 2,000 subscribers at one point. And now I'm at like almost 36 or 3260. Yeah, drink your water, people. Be good, do good, and drink your water, people. So I like to support other creators. So check out my Rowdy Rex videos. Like, subscribe. If you're on the replay, shout out, comment, let me know what's up. Do all that stuff. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. And carry on, my wayward sons and daughters.